Hi, this is Travis Dodds Physio. We're going to do an ankle tape job. So this is with all the full supplies, and if you have somebody else to actually do the tape job for you. So here what we're going to do. Basically, if we're talking about prep for the ankle first, make sure there's no hair, clean and dry, no lotions, and we can take some spray. So this is adhesive, spray both sides and the undersurface of the foot. And then you can take your heel and lace pads with a little bit of skin lube. So these have some skin lube that's on the undersurface there that's going to help to reduce friction. Place those down at the over the Achilles as well as over the front tendons of the foot. That's going to help to ensure that the athlete doesn't get any blisters or tape cuts there. And then we can just kind of wrap those heel and lace pads on. Like that. Okay, so this is your pro wrap or pre-wrap, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Now, next thing we do is anchors. So we're going to be providing somewhere that we can tape down onto. So that the functional parts of our tape job will have a good place to stick to. And when we do these ones on the underside of the foot, it's good to push up into the foot so it splays the bones. That way that you're not going to have any problems with the athlete being pinched on the outside of their foot following the application of the tape. So usually when the athlete steps down, if you've done it too tightly here, it's going to feel pretty uncomfortable within a couple minutes. Alright, so those are our anchors. Next thing we're going to do is our stirrups. So coming up the sides, we can do 3 of them, overlapping each other by about ½ an inch and covering over the ankle bones. Keep holding up at 90 degrees the whole time. So if you're not holding up at 90 degrees, what will happen once you step down? It's going to be really uncomfortable. So the next one we can do is a figure 8. This will be starting from the top of the foot and working towards the middle side of the foot, coming underneath, pressing into the foot again, and then coming upwards, aiming to hit the bumpy part of the ankle bone there. And then as we come back around, angling down so that when we hit the top of the foot here again, the angle is actually at about the same direction as it was in our first piece. And so it's just that's gonna allow us to come up and do a second strip over the top without having to rip the tape. Okay, so those are our figure 8s. Now if we come up again here, we can come slightly higher than the ankle bone and then wrap around all the way around the foot, still holding up. And now if we aim for that top portion of the ankle bone right here, we're just crossing over the Achilles. We come around the heel and back up. And we're going to try to go all the way around again here, and then do the same thing on the other side, aiming midway down the Achilles. Really important to hold up here. Coming around the heel. So this is called a heel lock, this portion right here. And then we're pulling on that, which torques the ankle into a stabilized position. Okay, we're going to do 2 of these on each side. Coming down across the heel, so making our heel lock here, pulling it in tight, and then coming up. As we come across, we're going to come down again. Same thing, this is our last heel lock. coming in through here, pulling tight, and coming back up. Okay, so now we have a look at our tape job. Looks pretty good. What we're looking for is any windows, alright? So places where we had no tape, and we just want to make sure that we close those up. So we're going to close up one here. Again, making sure to push hard into the foot. And again here, closing that one up. Now we can come up across onto the foot again, and we're just going to close up the rest of our tape. Sorry, I missed our functional stuff. So after anchors comes everything functional. Now we're on to closing. And this is just where we close in everything and make it look nice and neat. And make sure that our functional straps are not going to become loosened as the athlete plays. That's got to go all the way up as high as our first anchor. Maybe a little bit, excuse me, on from there onto the skin. Okay, so now that's our complete ankle tape job. And just for assessment, we would get the athlete to stand up. If you'd like to stand up, we'll just have you look over here. We want to make sure that that feels okay right down here. Does that feel okay there, or is it pinching?
It's good.
It's good. All right, so that's what we want to ask them, make sure that it feels all right and that they're able to jump, so you can do a little bit of functional testing and things like that before they go out to play. All right, thanks a lot.